And after day one of the first test in Rawalpindi, it's time to ask George.
Almost forgot.
Dave Studland asks, what is going on?
Well, nothing we've ever seen before. I mean, I don't really know. They're turning everything on its head, aren't they? We didn't think Test cricket could be played like this. It's really not very long ago that people used to go to Pakistan and eke out huge scores, admittedly, but it used to take forever. And England just playing, they've revolutionised the game, I think. In white ball and red ball cricket, we're in uncharted territory where England, staid conservative England are leading the way. And I found it very entertaining today.
Rob asks, quite pertinently, am I ungrateful for wanting a more even battle between bat and ball?
You're probably right, aren't you? You're probably right. But I don't think we're there yet, because who knows how it's going to play. History would suggest the pitch here in March was pretty awful. I think there were 14 wickets in the test. Most, I suppose, the evidence suggests we're going the same way. We have had a lot of tests, though. There have been just about 2,500 tests, yeah? And there have been flat wickets and dodgy attacks before. This has never happened. The side's never scored 500 on the opening day. We've never seen we've never seen 4 centurions on the opening day either, I don't think. And I don't think we've ever seen anyone so aggressively go after the bowling in such a way that the attack disintegrated, really. So I wouldn't just want to say it was a flat wicket. It is a flat wicket, you make a point. But it's a flat wicket which England exploited brilliantly, and a lot of sides have played a lot of cricket on flat wickets before. This has never happened. So I take your point. You're probably going to be proved right, but it doesn't feel like the day to say it. Like someone got in touch, one of the questions which I don't think you're asking me is, why didn't England pick Jamie Overton, maybe it was? I thought it's a weird day to have a gripe about selection. You know what I mean? It's a record-breaking score, wildly entertaining and unlikely. Some days just relish it.
James Lawler asks, is this a good or bad advert for Test cricket?
Well, again, we're not there yet, but I thought today was entertaining, wasn't it? Was it a fair battle between bat and ball? Probably not. But it wasn't just that England took advantage. It was that it was like seal clubbing. It was horrendously one-sided, wasn't it? But, 575 overs. I mean, surely you could enjoy that while possibly retain those worries for later in the game. Let's see what happens a bit. Scoreboard pressure and the amount of time that England have earned themselves in this game could do funny things. By the end, I thought Pakistan looked mentally and physically weary and a bit disillusioned, and that can do funny things. And they've got more hard work tomorrow morning, haven't they?
Didn't look a gift horse in the mouth, really. When would we have asked for England to score 500 in the first innings? If they don't, then we're bemoaning them not doing so.
Right, and it's not their surface. There's not much they could have done about it. Would it have been better if they had eked out 280 for 2? I mean, that's the way that things used to be, but this is kind of great, isn't it?
Jack Rawle asks, do we really have to keep saying it's perfect conditions to bat?
Well, I think you've got to put the context of the pitch and the bowling attack out there. Yeah, I thought the bowling attack was quite modest, to be honest. There are several debutants. A couple of them didn't look up to it, did they? Muhammad Ali, I wasn't sure what his weapons were. If you're going to bowl at that pace, you're going to have to be accurate as anything. And it's difficult to know why some of those other guys aren't playing. Mohammed Abbas, you would have thought, was a better version of the same thing. Yeah, I know Yasser Shah's, my age, but he is still quite a good bowler. They didn't look like a particularly good attack. So we do have to put that context in there. But you can definitely still praise England for a brilliant performance. Look, it wasn't just England putting away bad balls. It wasn't just England being able to hit through the line, because we've seen pitches with more pace where run scoring would be easier, I think. I thought that England were very proactive. For example, the spinner comes on, Ben Duckett, reverse sweeps almost immediately. A very good reverse sweep too. And then a little dink, more delicate, conventional sweep straight away. Straight away, the bowler's thinking, I don't know where to bowl. The spinner's first over goes for 12. What did Naseem Shah's first over? Were England 18 after 7 balls? they sort of earned the right to hit Pakistan off their stride. So I think they deserve all the praise that they've got coming, while of course acknowledging that it was a under par attack on a flat wicket. I'll say again, 500 in 75 overs. I mean, what was the score at lunch? They had, 174 or something at lunch in 27 overs. They scored more in the first 20 overs of their innings than Pakistan managed in the T20 World Cup final.
Reece Benjamin asks, how does either side take 20 wickets on this?
Yeah, you would think it's going to be hard work. Look, I do think that one thing, pitches can change. Not a lot of evidence of that happening, but I thought some evidence maybe that of reverse midway through the day. Maybe one or two balls kept a little bit lower than you would have thought. The other thing is that scoreboard pressure, disappointment, exhaustion can do funny things. If Pakistan are really dispirited by what they've just gone through, because they've had an ordeal, that can do amazing things. We've seen England be on the wrong side of that many times. I mean, Adelaide 2006 is an example that will forever be in my memory, where a blameless wicket they managed to lose. So funny things can happen. You would think that a lot has to go right for England to do that. But everything's gone right on the first day. They've earned themselves so much extra time to bowl. And I think they should possibly, if they can bat for another 2 sessions, go for it. I mean, what are they going to be on, 750? Then maybe Pakistan have to score 550 to avoid the follow-on. So no doubt England have got a lot of hard work ahead. But if they've earned themselves 3 days to do it, it could happen, it could happen. They couldn't have taken better advantage of the situation than they have done on day one.